He's getting ready to go out the door.
Stewart drives under the influence daily.
There's always one more hit left.
His famous last hit before he goes.
He drives stoned and does everything high.
Nobody knows when I'm smoking. I've never been busted. I've been stopped. I've got stories of having it right here in my crotch and just sitting there going, yeah, near everything. Near tickets, near jail, near death.
We're making another trip to the dispensary.
One more bag. I promise, no more, but one more bag.
This is the part of the day I dread the most, watching him drive away for his own safety and that of others. He all day long has been sitting there smoking, and off he goes. Love you.
T-minus 30 seconds. T-minus 20 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
In a world full of mundane podcasts, one show rises from the ashes. Critics are calling it outrageous. Podcasts, as we know it, will never be the same again.
Crazy, crazy, crazy. Welcome to the show.
Tonight, prepare for an epic journey where every step could be your last. The destination, a place where no maps can show. The mission, to rise above the rest. The danger, unimaginable. The reward, a shit ton of weed and laughs. It's going to blow your mind. This is To Be Bloods. So sit back, turn up the volume, grab your weed, get ready to light those bloods.
That's right, baby. You are tuned into the highest podcast around. It is To Be Blood, brought to you by America's largest and only and cannabis-only podcast network, PodConX, and of course the Haze Radio Network. Peasy and Chef Goof in the house. We are powered tonight by Say Trees. You already know. That's from Ice Cream Cake on Deck. I got that right? Ice cream cake.
Yes.
Ice cream cake on deck.
And we're going to take some dabs.
We got the E-Ring. The Dr. Dabber Boost Evo.
I'm so nervous taking dabs because I felt like I kind of had a little bit of like, I wouldn't say cough, but a little funny ski.
Well, that's going to be escalated.
Yeah, it's either going to clear me out or I'm going to throw up.
That's going to definitely escalate.
Yeah, we're going to see.
It's going to be crazy. Why are we dabbing today? because in the main event, we have the originators, the creators behind the wood-handled dabbers and roach clips, Mystic Timber, joining us live right here. And also,
I got the whole family over
we got the whole family.
I got the whole family.
We got Bruce. We got Deb. We got Cole.
We got Bruce. Deb, Cole. We got the three
We got
ninjas.
Haze, Bob.
We got Rocky, Cole, Tommy. What was it? Tommy? Tum Tum.
Tom.
The three ninjas. Rocky, Cole.
That dude, I'm probably one of my favorite movies.
Emily.
One of my favorite Emily. I love that shit, dude. Fuck yeah, dude. We also got Chris and Susan joining us in just a little bit to talk about big block party going on right here in Connecticut. You don't want to miss this. The chat's popping. Mystic Timber's in here. Billy Cal, Rapid Dave, Lucy Roman. Donna's in the house. It's the highest podcast around.
You already
It
know.
is To Be Blunt. It's lit.
Yes.
It's lit, y'all. I'm fired up for today's show.
Yeah, I'm really excited.
We got a lot going on.
I got here on time and everything.
I know. I was actually very surprised. Listen, when you texted me at 5:38 and you were like, I'm leaving, I'm like, this motherfucker ain't getting here for a half hour.
I was already halfway here. I stopped. I had to stop and grab some nooners.
Stop at the rest stop, yo.
I didn't want to bring wine because it's so sticky out. I didn't want to get like.
No, I'm glad you didn't drink wine. I think that was the mistake we've been making the past few weeks in the middle of the heat wave, drinking some dry ass red wine.
I mean, it's been good. It's been good, but
we've been smoking some good ass weed at least.
Yes, that is for sure.
Billy Cal in the house, Lucy Roman, Fat Ocelot. He made it. He didn't wait till later on in the show. It's amazing.
Yeah, Ocelot.
Joseph Faulkner, what's up, guys? CT all day. That's right.
That's right.
Yeah, you told me you came prepared today with some special St. Trees.
Yes, I brought you some ice cream cake that we have from Covelo.
Got some ice cream cake from
Yeah.
Covelo.
Yeah, I rolled up a joint because,
Should we smoke the joint?
Yeah, I mean, I'm down.
Should we smoke that shit?
Little.
Boop, boop, boop. I mean, we're gonna be doing dabs,
Yeah,
obviously.
Yeah, so we,
So it's really all.
this might get the lungs like feeling good.
This. Oh God, excuse me. This might get us started.
Might get us
Right?
started. I hope so. I hope so.
Let's find out. Yo.
When you can smell us before you see
now,
us,
boys.
you know it's To Be Blunt Podcast.
That's right. You already know the deal. Make sure you grab your weed, grab your concentrate, your edibles, whatever you do to get to that next level. Let's get ready to smoke it if you got it. That's right. Spark that shit. Woo! Ice cream cake. Ice cream cake.
Very, very tasty. They killed it with that shit this year.
This is St. Trees.
This is, yes, it's Covelo grown out there.
Covelo grown. Yo, hashtag.
Family
Covelo
First
grown.
Farms. Family First Farms on their property over there. And yeah, that's some weed.
Family First been hooking it up, yo.
Yeah, they're the them and 965 are the big umbrella, and we're like the guys underneath the umbrella, right?
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
All
So
right.
we all work together, but they're the big,
Like a big group.
Yeah, they're the big
Conglomerate.
Yeah, exactly. That they're the guys. They're our mentors. Lead the way. They're the ones that give us the opportunity to do this, so I could do this. So I can come here and do this.
Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah,
dude. And that's dope, bro.
yeah.
That's fucking dope, yo. Speaking of doing things, I'll tell you what I don't want to do, bro.
These dabs.
Well, I'm a little nervous for that. I'm not gonna lie, although you are a funny fucking guy. What I was thinking, no, because see, dude. All right. Not that I don't want to do it, but these things always give me anxiety, bro. I got like a wedding obligations this weekend.
Ooh, I love weddings. Are you fucking kidding me?
I know. I like being in weddings, but the whole process gives
You're
me
in it?
anxiety. Yeah, I'm in it. So it's a buddy of mine's wedding.
Yep.
I'm in it. So I had to get fitted this
Yep.
week, and getting fitted, I realized how fat I am,
Mm-hmm.
and I hate.
They're going to tell you it's not about you being comfortable. It's about looking good.
They like. I don't want to know how wide I am here.
Yeah. I
and
ignore 'em.
here, and then they got to tell you, hey, you're too fat for a regular vest. So they got to put you in like a bib vest. I'm like, bro, did you say a bib? Like the one I put on my kid, yo, like a bib?
Mhm.
Yo, this is where I'm at right now. So I'm like, fuck. So I'm already annoyed at this point.
I was just in a wedding back in June.
It's not their fault.
I was just in a wedding back in June. It was
Dude, honestly, I'm happy it's later in the year because I'd be like, I'm sweating my ass off in a suit in the middle of the summer, but I can't do that. I'm a big guy. I
just got asked actually from an old friend of mine to be in his wedding in July. It's not till July, but he's asking all the groomsmen down and shit. And I'm like, fuck, July next year? Yeah, it's next year.
Yeah,
I do have one in October. My buddy Nick is getting married.
That's when my buddy's getting married, October.
Yeah, he's getting married in Newport, and I'm like, oh shit.
So we're going to New York this weekend.
Okay.
Nice. Which is cool. We're gonna see a Yankees game and all that shit. But
so
it's
you're
like
gonna take the whole weekend to enjoy yourself, then have the wedding.
Well, the wedding's not till October.
Oh, okay.
So we're doing. So he's doing a bachelor getaway.
Okay.
This weekend.
Okay.
And then in September we're gonna do a bachelor party.
Yep.
A stag party, whatever.
Yep.
And then October is the wedding.
Yep.
So, well, 3 months. Every month you got something.
We did like a bachelor weekend, and then we did a stag, and then we, do the wedding. And then usually, like when you're in the wedding party, you kind of have to be there for like if it's like away.
Yeah.
You can't just be like, oh, I can show up the day of.
No.
They're like, nah, you got to be here. You got to actually do shit. And you're like, fuck that.
Dude, it's crazy and it's weird because you're already stressed. They got this, you got work, got the family, got 2 kids. I got to worry about the wedding.
Is there going to be strippers at this bachelor weekend?
Listen. Here's what I know.
I mean, you can't say.
Here's what I know.
Technically say.
I don't know. Here's what I do know.
Whatever.
Here's what I do know. Yankee game during the day.
Yeah.
And then we're going to some rooftop bar for happy hour.
Okay.
That's all I know.
That's it. Just let it go from there.
That's it. We also have to be out of the Airbnb early Sunday.
Okay. So you have Friday, Saturday.
Yeah.
What are you going after work Friday? Or
I'm probably not. I'm probably gonna go up Saturday morning because I probably got to work like 5.
Yeah.
And traffic.
Yeah.
At that time, try to go to New York City.
Everybody's gonna be drunk by the time you get there, so you're gonna be like, "Oh, cool, guys."
Oh yeah, they already had dinner plans at 8, and then they were gonna go to some nightclub. I'm like, "Oh, dude, you guys are gonna get home till what time?" And I'm gonna be sitting in front of the house in the driveway of my car.
Yeah,
like
Yeah, no, you're making the right decision.
So
pull up while they're just waking up.
It's stressful.
I think that that's not the stressful part. I think the actual weekend of the wedding, yes. But I think what you're about to do is like that's awesome. Like I love
fun,
that shit.
but it still feels like a lot. You got the preparation, you got to pack. You got to make sure you have all your shit.
I travel a lot, so it's like
I don't.
I understand that.
Just packing a backpack for a weekend away, it feels like a daunting task.
Yeah,
for me,
we were crazy. We were bringing like nitrous tanks and shit everywhere. We were going
this
hard.
Doesn't surprise me.
Every like event leading up to the wedding, where they're like, we need a tank. And I'm like, guys, all right, fine.
Damn, so we got the chat's popping right now. Mr. Pepper, yo. Mr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper is what I'm drinking right now. I got Dr. Pepper. I don't got the Mr. Pepper though.
You got the Dr. Diet Pepper.
Dr. Diet Pepper.
Dr. Pepper.
I like that.
Right? That's a diet one,
yeah.
Right?
But so I'm just trying to mentally prepare now for everything, Well,
shit, fuck it. Shotgun a noon,
yo. I will do a noon. I will do a noon with you.
I'm not gonna shotgun it.
I'm not gonna shotgun it. I'm gonna take a little sippy sip, yo.
It's already hot. I'm already sweating.
You're already sweating?
Man, I got a glisten. I always have a glisten. It's always the excitement coming in that gets us. And then by the end of it, we're comfortable and we're like, now it's over.
Oh, it's grapefruit.
You don't like it?
It's grapefruit.
Not grapefruiter. I thought I liked grapefruit. I do like it, but I thought I liked it better.
You thought you like that was like a thing for you? Like you're a grapefruit person?
Like the beverages, not necessarily eating a grapefruit.
All right, because I honestly am like
I don't mind a grapefruit juice. Like,
see, it's like tart. It's too tardy for me. It's too tardy.
The actual grapefruit itself is too tart for me. Ooh. I don't mind it with this and the seltzer because it's like watered down.
It's not bad in the seltzer. I can tell you that. But I can tell right away.
You knew it was grapefruit.
I knew.
You didn't even look.
I didn't even need to look, bro. I knew that's definitely that. So to be blunt, let's keep the game rolling. We got a couple of guests we got to get to today, bro.
Yes.
We can talk all day.
We got the 3 ninjas.
Let's bring in our first guest from right here local in CT. She is here to promote. She got a big block party going on this Sunday.
Nice.
Right in Middletown, Connecticut.
Me and my lady might pull up. Well, actually, no, I won't be here. So she might pull up.
Ooh, all right. Well, let's bring her in to talk more about this. Kristen Souza.
Hello.
What is up? Welcome back to the show.
Thank you so much. Love the analysis of the fruit flavor notes.
Very delightful. Do you want one?
I'm like 5 minutes away. I could be there real fast.
Really? Just pop up in there. Well, you know, just come on. We'll pull up a
sweat
chair
with us. Come sweat with us.
It's gross.
I'll put it on my phone. Just drive over. Okay.
I could use I could use a sprinkler in here. Cold water.
Do you not have AC in the studio?
No, let me explain to you the studio setup. Not to cut you off because this is kind of your time right now. But, the studio is like a set. Let me describe this. Everybody who watches, who always listens to us, bitch. It's a 7x16 room.
Great grow room,
right? Great grow room. It's 7x16. No windows.
Okay.
No nothing. No exhaust, and a small fan that's in front of us that has to be on low, or else the mic will pick up the noise. So we're getting a very soft breeze.
Soft breeze as you hotbox the room for an hour.
And now you understand the problem here. That doesn't work out.
It's perfect.
But now remember, that's just to paint the picture, for everybody who sees us in here suffering. We do it for y'all. We do it for y'all. Kristen, let's talk about your event this weekend. Super excited. This might be the first time, I believe, that your company, Sugar Leaf, has put on an event of this magnitude.
Yes, for sure. I've done some small things in the store, and the capacity was always capped at 12. And yeah, this is gonna be a lot bigger than that.
So you used to do like the paint, the paint and puffs, and build a succulent shit like that.
Exactly.
Like the typical. The events that you would find like great for couples, go in, date night shit.
Exactly.
Yeah, bro. Fuck yeah. What made you decide that, fuck it, I want to go big. Let's do a block party, from 12 people to possibly hundreds. Where was the mindset for that?
All right. Well, honestly, I thought about trying to do something like it for a minute, but my location is part of the downtown business district. So in the city of Middletown, there is a certain designated area that's considered the downtown business district, and that's our main street and a couple of commercial side streets. And so they will actively promote events. They market for us. They'll do a lot of stuff. So that commission sent an email out a couple of months ago and basically encouraged all the downtown businesses to submit an idea. It was kind of a competition. They were going to select 8 of us to allow us to launch these, and they would promote them as the Middletown Summer Fun Activities. So I kind of threw my name in the hat with this vision, and they approved it, which is freaking awesome. So it had the city of Middletown Downtown Business District backing it from the jump, which just helps. It just helps with legality, with permits, them promoting it, all that. So a part of it was that the city is helping me launch it.
Down with the cause.
Yeah, down with the cause.
It's crazy considering all things.
So what is it? You guys blocked off that whole main strip?
So what we're doing, it's just College Street and Court Street. So if you're familiar with downtown Middletown, it's like a little bit past that Rainbow Crosswalk, and College Street and Court Street has a handful of little businesses that are going to be included. So what we've done is it's myself, Clay Colo World Coffee, Cake Batter and Roll Bakery, and the Nutrition Spot are the 4 brick and mortar businesses that are kind of holding it down. And then amongst us, we've pulled in a number of artists and musicians and small vendors. So we're obviously going to have food. We've got a cabaret singer, Leonedra. She's going to kick it off from 1 to 2.
Cabaret singer?
She's fantastic. Presented by BPS Records.
I don't even know what kind of singer that is.
Now I know. Now it makes perfect sense.
Cabaret singer.
How did I know that Rita was going to be behind that?
So she's fantastic. I've really liked working with her.
You remember like the old 50s and they'd show like the movies where they're all sitting around the lounges and the girl be on stage, have a little piano guy playing and she's singing all seductively and shit.
I thought that was like Yes, like the Yes flute.
Remember that scene in The Mask? Remember the movie The Mask, bro?
No, when he like came into and
while she's performing on stage, and that is technically cabaret style, right? Am I right? Do I have this right?
Don't tell me you got a passive coming in.
So we're kicking it off with her.
Smoke.
Right? And then I don't know if y'all know DJ Stephanie Stardust. She's kind of like our main act. She'll be going from 2 to 6. She owns Royal Beats DJ service and absolutely kick-ass DJ. And then after her is Three-Legged Dog.
What? She got a 3-legged dog?
Correct. It's a rock cover band.
What? That's exciting.
It's a rock cover band.
Oh, I thought like you were literally just busting out a 3-legged dog.
No.
Exciting. The lion will be out the door for that one.
No, we are not bringing disabled animals.
Good, you know.
So you're gonna have a band. You're gonna have a cabaret singer.
Yes.
You're gonna have a
Cameron
DJ
Diaz up there.
Yes.
Cameron Diaz.
Y'all are killing me.
All going down this Sunday, Main Street, Middletown, between Court Street and
College Street.
College Street.
Yeah.
Perfect. See,
You're going to be there. We've got a bunch of great vendors. I do want to shout out the sponsors. So Better Ways LLC, Chill by Day CBD, and Venue Flower Collective are also helping sponsor this. All three will be there as vendors as well. Some hometown folks. Lisa Capitani is going to be there. The Movement. So Melissa Santiago will be with us. I'm going to forget some people. Space Case 420. We met them at NECAN.
I love
So it's going to be a bunch of great people. I think there's 13 artist vendors lined up. Someone's going to be doing permanent jewelry. We've also got a DJ over in front of Clay Colo. So the party is kind of on both streets. That's DJ Grumpy Danger Sound.
Clay Colo got bomb coffee.
Yeah, they do. And they're giving free coffee samples from 2 to 6.
I'll keep
Free
going. Coffee samples from
They
2 to 6
are.
show. Damn. So this being
me a shot of coffee.
known and realizing the number of vendors that you've listed that are all not all but mostly in the cannabis space.
Stacking and packing.
What's the deal on smoking at the event?
So I sent an email to the vendors and sponsors this morning, and the deal is, as always, most of my events are not private events. So a big part of what I do is just mainstreaming cannabis culture, which means bringing us into the general public. We don't have to hide away. They have breweries and beer tents and everything. So the deal is follow Connecticut cannabis laws for consumption. Now, Middletown doesn't have an ordinance where you can't smoke outside, right? So you can smoke it anywhere you can smoke tobacco, and that's kind of the deal. I would say be cognizant of children around. Some
That's what I was going to say. Keep it away from the kids.
Like where can you smoke cigarettes in Middletown?
I mean, every time I've been in Middletown, I've smoked a cigarette right outside.
I mean, people are just doing it wherever. Technically, the clean indoor.
Technicalities, yo.
I mean, technically, the vendor lot is a parking lot, and it is 25 feet away from any doors, entrances, vents, or windows purposefully, because that hits the Clean Indoor Air Act. So you can smoke anywhere as long as you're not standing right in front of the bakery.
We need those here.
But like I said, you know what I mean? This is open to the public. It's family friendly. It's consumption is legal. So be cognizant of children, because obviously some folks are not comfortable with combustion in front of their kids just for secondhand smoke and all that.
I hear you. Me too. I mean, I get it.
I don't smoke in front of my kids, if I'm being honest. So
no,
Rihanna's going to be there. A lot of people are bringing their kids, actually. More people than not have been like, hey, can I bring my kid? Hell yeah. I'm going to have a coloring table.
I'll bring my kids. I'll go bring my kids to that, yo.
It's good to get outside. It's going to be good weather
Thanks,
out.
Hannah.
Weekend, probably.
Yeah, dude. I plan on showing up with the microphone. We got the wireless mic. No, the wireless mic. The interviews.
What, like the one that's like hidden?
Yeah,
like
I have a wireless, like a mic, like an interview style.
On the street.
No, I don't have the mic flag for it, but I did order one.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah, so you can go around and interview people.
Hey, I'm Peasy over here and shoot me about my head.
Do it.
Is that what I sound like?
No. These high dudes got me feeling a little.
You sure about
a
that?
little peasy. Like.
The accuracy was uncanny.
All right.
Each other for Halloween.
Bro, I think I'm gonna let you do the intro from now on.
No way, Jose.
Is that supposed to be funny? Because your name is. Never mind.
I don't know. Is it ironic?
It is. Don't you think? It's like rain. We're gonna let that go.
My spirit animal.
Anyways, let's not get too off track here.
This is what happens.
I know.
We're all overheated and drinking grapefruit.
I know. It's like the grapefruit is not quenching thirst, by the way. I just want to put that out there. Like, nobody ever got thirsty and said, I want grapefruit. Like, never in the fucking history of human beings.
All right, I got the wrong fucking name.
Poor Jose, you're like, what the fuck?
I was just trying to drink something different than wine.
No, I appreciate the nooner. I just don't.
He's ungrateful. Never buy him one again. No, I'm kidding.
It's basically I'm an ungrateful bastard.
You're a POS.
Yeah, I really am. I know.
POS.
Yeah, but you know what will be a POS? that fucking event this weekend going down this Sunday from 2 to 6, right? 2 to 6. I got that right?
1 to 7. Close.
1 to 7.
Fuck
Okay,
yeah.
I was so
Hell yeah.
close. So close for that one.
So you don't have to wake up early and run over there. You could just,
Yeah.
get up, do your thing.
Do a thing.
Take a poop,
I do my thing.
Oh my
I
God.
think we're in. That sounds good, y'all.
Yeah. It's free parking, so everyone should come down. It's going to be an awesome time. Based off of the folks emailing and DMing, it should be a lot of people. So
Congratulations on, I guess you're the ringleader,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
You're,
it's
you're the
fucking
boss.
cool thing.
Ass,
You're
yo.
the boss. Good job, Marcelo Blanco.
A new nickname.
It's a new one coming out every time. Listen, Chris, I just want to thank you again for coming on. You guys,
you.
make sure if you're in Connecticut or the surrounding states, you come Middletown, check out this dope ass event. We're gonna have
Show some love.
We're gonna have vendors. You're gonna have music. You're gonna have all kinds
There's
of shit
food.
to do. Food. Family friendly fucking event. Get downtown Middletown this weekend and go have some fun on Sunday. Bring the whole family. Thank you so much, Kristen. We will see you this Sunday then in person.
Thank you. See you guys. Bye.
Have a good weekend. Oh, I don't know why I said that. It's so weird, yo. I don't know. Have a good weekend. Have a good weekend. Have a good weekend.
Have a pleasant weekend.
Have a pleasant weekend.
Hurry up.
We're going to take a break. When we come back, Mystic Timber, don't go nowhere. It's 2B Blood.
It's yep, hard, that's a fact. Verse had lips, yep, that's a rap. And if you hear HT, yep, hands and clap. Cadillac smack, eyes jack from cataracts, verse for verse. Trick rap for rap, I rip the shit swift when I plan attacks. And if you don't want beef, tell your man get back. Better yet, best bet tell your man's relax. Cause I got a loose stepper and a Mac to match. You ain't want war, but you asked for that. I had you tripping, I'm addicted, call me acid crack. You collab with HT, you got a classic track. I ain't full of myself, but a fact's a fact. And if you whack, ain't no passing that. If your head jack, when I go to pass you black and bow down, boy, like a motherfucking master back. I'm wrong. Hey, now we gon' get it like right down. Get down with it, you know that you gonna rip it like you supposed to. Hey, now we gon' get it like right down. Get down with it, you know that you gonna rip it like you supposed to.
It's that white boy with the stone and flow. And if you doubt me, you can learn from a pro. But you should step back, go and take you some notes on how the street motherfuckers stay running the show. I'm the get high rapper, Blood's no rapper. See me in the streets, I'm the trap star cracker. Making easy money, slinging everything you're after. Live a legend in my town, they calling me the master. You got weed? Go roll it up. Got that lean? Get a double cup. Rockstar life, yes, they turned up. Up all night, never go sober up. Yes, sir, you can ask the team, and they gon' tell you that I'm about the green. I'm coming straight for you like a laser beam. There ain't no holding me back, man. I'm just living the dream. Like,
hey, now we gon' get it like right down. Get down with it, you know that you gonna rip it like you supposed to. Like, hey, now we gon' get it like right down. Get down with it, you know that you gonna rip it like you supposed to.
Let me do this. Trust little homie, I do this. Pop that thing, girl, move it. It's so juicy. From the back up and down, twerk that booty. Came to make it rain. Spend a little bit of change, get all up in your brain. Tell your girls how I came. Use a college student, acting real prudent. See my eyes, now you acting like a groupie. That you know, show you how to work a pole. Drop it down, get low. To the music, dip low. Got a sick flow. $5 grand flow with the word presto. Cause whoever gets no, still fuck a lesbo. To the dance zone. With the action chest though. Have a bring it back though. I'ma rip it like a supposed to. See me going postal. Do it by coastal. I don't make a postal.
Hey, now we gon' get it like right down. Get down with it, you know that that you gonna rip it like you supposed to. Like, hey, now we gon' get it like breakdown. Get done with it, you know that you gonna rip it like you supposed to. Like, hey, now we gon' get it like breakdown. Get done with it, you know that you gonna rip it like you supposed to. Like, hey, now we gon' get it like breakdown. Get done with it, you know that you gonna rip it like you supposed to. Like, hey, now we gon' get it like breakdown. Get done with it, you know that you gonna rip it like you supposed to. Like, hey, now we gon' get it like breakdown. Get done with it, you know that you gonna rip it like you supposed to.
If you ain't taking fat dabs right now, what the fuck is you doing? It's To Be Blunt.
To Be Blunt. He said, if you ain't taking fat dabs right now, the fuck is you doing?
Who said that?
The promo guy.
Fuck that guy.
You didn't hear him?
I don't like that motherfucker.
If you ain't taking fat dabs right now, what the fuck is you doing?
He's so
It's
nervous.
To Be Blunt.
Do that.
He's so nervous.
Quit.
Oh my God, I love it. Oh shit, yo. Oh my God. Are you ready, bro?
Let's do it.
I'm excited. We have a big main event. We got these guys. I've been honestly dying to get them on. I have tried, so many times. We tried to communicate back and forth. Like things would get lost or everyone would get busy, and it was just, it's always so hard. Sometimes
people have lives.
Happen.
People, they got they got shit to do. You got shit to do.
That's exactly the point, dude. And when you have a company like Mystic Timber, you know what I mean?
They're out there doing their thing.
They're out there doing their thing. They got 20,000 followers on Instagram. Of course they're busy. Their DMs are probably flying, yo. I don't know what I was thinking.
Look at this dude. You want some free dabs?
Who the fuck is Peasy? No, I'm just kidding.
Fuck Peasy. Look at that fat brown guy next to me. Not really brown right now.
But crack me the fuck up, bro. Nonetheless, let's bring him in. We have the whole Mystic Timber family joining us live. Let me give them a nice proper introduction, y'all. I'm super pumped to get this going. Joining us, we got from left to right, we got Bruce. I mean, Bruce, we got Deb. We got Cole. Is that right? Cole, right?
Cole, yeah.
Cole? Yeah. Cole. I got it right, y'all. No, I'm fucking, I know. Not Cole. Cole.
Sorry.
Probably would help if you turn the music off. Oh, look, there you go. Now we can hear everything.
Shut that record off.
There we go. Sorry, I was like, why is it so hard to hear?
You're high.
We got lit. Whoa, what the fuck was that?
We waited so long the dab turned off.
Oh,
what's going on?
That is that brand. Dude, it's like a warning, it's time to.
Oh, is it the?
No, it's not mine.
What is going on here?
Something. The aliens are coming.
I'm out.
It's out. What are y'all smoking on right now? Right? What do you got? I see you got the dab already loaded before we got started. What's in there right now?
We're gonna do a little Hanzo Gardens Grease Monkey.
Grease Monkey, bro.
Nice.
Oh, we're getting followers as we're going here. Nice. What's up, fam?
You got a counter? You got a counter?
Yeah, we got a counter.
Yo, did you see that thing? Hold on, let me I gotta see this first. What? Yo, where the fuck did
that's
you get
cool.
What?
That's
that's
it.
We need that. That updates in real time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every time we get a new follower.
Like,
Or lose one.
we need some trade secrets. We
You guys just sitting there smoking weed, and you're like, "Look, got another one. You get today. I got 5.
We need an official counter. That's fucking sick.
That's lit. I like that.
That's quite the setup. I gotta say, it's pretty dope.
Yeah.
I like the vibe y'all got going right now.
Well, thanks, fam. This is fresh. Like we've had a different set for like the whole time we do Timber Tuesdays. We just basically, I think it was prompted by this because we knew we'd all have to be in the same room. Moved the set up here. We've got a whole new like stage setup and everything. So yeah, we can do wider screen stuff now. It's pretty dope.
Nice, fuck yeah.
Yeah,
So
well, I got the whole crew in here.
got
y'all.
you to level up.
4 in a row.
Yeah, we're all about leveling up. You want to start that, by the way?
We got a good spot. One thing. H-bomb. Because I can't keep calling her H-bomb.
Yeah, it's H-bomb.
That's what we're gonna go. We're gonna go with the gimmick name. All right, H-bomb. That's
like
fucking
that.
bad show.
She's a glass artist.
I've been a glass artist for 10 years, and if you call me in a crowd and you say Heather, I'm not gonna fucking turn around because I didn't hear you, but 10 other Heathers will.
Like, that's easy. Like if someone ever said Sal, I'd be like,
what?
There's very few.
Right, but you say Peasy.
Everybody calls me Goof. A lot, very few people call me Jose.
Yeah, that's it. It's so weird, y'all. We're living gimmicks like pro wrestlers in here.
Yeah.
Everyone's got like a gimmick, a character.
H-Town.
It's not Houston. It's
H-Bomb. H-Town or H-Bomb?
No, H-Town's Houston.
Well, what is she?
H-Bomb.
H-Bomb, like boom.
Yeah,
Boom, shakalaka.
That's how we got
Yep.
It's like Oppenheimer.
Yeah. Dropping bombs on you.
Dropping bombs. Let's get right. I gotta know. Let's start with the first obvious question I gotta ask is, what the fuck made you wake up one day and decide, you know what, I want to make wood-handled dab tools?
Okay.
Wow. That's a good question for Bruce.
Yeah, that
started with wood-handled roach clips. And,
Oh,
and back in the 90s, I had a buddy who suffered a severed spine in an accident. He was quadriplegic with limited motility in his shoulders. So he could swing something around I thought if he had some way to get to it, because he smoked both cigarettes and cannabis, he'd be able to hit his joint. So so I just took a chopstick and a alligator clip and put them together and gave them to John.
Something like this.
It would go into the braces around his wrist.
Oh, really?
He could lift it up to his mouth, and he didn't have to have his nurse's aid hold the joint to his mouth.
That is, dude, feel this. This thing is amazing.
You know, when he pulled out the stuff out of the
he would take the wrist clip and put it into his wrist bind. They do that so your hands don't clench, and then he was able to go like that.
You guys got to make like a wrist accessory, like a bracelet you can just slide it.
Otherwise, you had to stand there and hold it up to his mouth, and just have his nurse's aides would have to do that for him. And
that's how it started.
Yeah. They played chess every week, and he would load that into his wrist, and then they'd be able to smoke with a little bit more dignity and not have to have his nurse's aid there. And then what ended up happening after that was he started making other roach clips like that for his other friends.
John's got a nice clip. Where's mine?
Gave them as gifts, and then like a couple years later, he'd be over their house, and they'd be smoking with the same clip that he gave them like for Christmas 3 years earlier, and say like, "Oh, holy crap! Like how you still use this?" And they're like, "Every day. I use it every day. I don't smoke joints without it." And that's when they were like,
we didn't either.
We could do something with this. This could be a business.
And we still do.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So
smoking with clips since 1968.
You're an OG then. You've been smoking for a long time.
Yes, we have.
Absolutely.
That is so dope.
OG clipper.
You're the OG.
A little bit
These guys they were hippies. They were legit hippies. They were smoking weed, but they lived in like, where'd you live? Hayton Ashbury, like in 68 or 69.
Yeah, like
it's crazy.
Rode motorcycles across Africa.
Wait, you just breathe.
What?
You can't just breeze past that riding motorcycles across Africa.
Isn't that crazy?
What kind of
podcast? I always wanted to do that, and
that's a whole other story.
6 months we were around.
When we were on the West Coast, we saved up for a few months. I was cartooning for the Berkeley Daily College paper.
We saved up money
and
for
we're gonna at the
2
VA.
years.
Take turns.
God.
And went on a trip when Nixon was up for re-election. We decided we didn't
We
want
didn't
to
want to be in
there.
the country for it.
We didn't want to. We didn't want
We
any part
voted,
of it.
but we didn't want to be in the country
And
for it.
we left the country thinking maybe we won't come back.
Yeah.
Traveled around for 6 months and decided, there are nice places in
We
the
saved
world.
up for a year.
There are nice places in the world, but really, it's nice to be in a place where you feel comfortable and know everything and how.
So what made you choose Africa?
Oh, and Africa was great. North Africa
was awesome.
We wanted to go to South Africa.
We
across
wanted
the
to
Sahara.
get some culture shock. we wanted to be someplace completely different
Yeah.
than we'd
That's
ever been.
wild. That's cool.
Yeah. Should have
Yeah.
gone to Copenhagen. But,
We stayed in a hash factory in Katama, Morocco.
Yeah.
What?
Factory.
Got busted the next day.
We hooked up with this.
Too many
this
stories.
kid
Too
on-
many stories.
this
Anyway.
a New Zealander.
Anyway, we came back.
Yeah,
We made it back, and I by trade was an art director, a graphic artist. I worked for magazines, mostly an art director, and Bruce was a journalism major, and he did editorial cartoons, and then he started working for High Times doing cartoons.
I did them while I was doing the
He was a High Times cartoonist. For,
I was syndicated with editorial cartoons, papers all over the country, and did High Times cartoons also on the side.
Nice. That is amazing.
From like
story.
They started, I think, 76 to 83. When you do magazine cartoons, it's about surviving art director changes. So,
how many art directors did you go through?
I
while
went
you were
through at
at
least
High Times?
7. I can't remember exactly.
Yeah, he had his own strip called Jorgie because his name's Bruce Jorgie Jorgensen.
Right.
So it was like
put in the legitimate news section of the magazine.
Yeah, really kind of crazy to look at all these old magazines that I only remember when I was a kid, him just rolling joints on these magazines, but his work was in them. That was what was weird about it.
That's an incredible
You don't
life.
realize it, then you're like older and you're like, fuck, he was in this magazine.
Like that's just
It was all good. It was all good.
All that, and then seen some shit. You ended up in Jersey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where I'm from, basically.
Okay, see, that's where that circle comes back from.
Yeah, that's
Where's
right.
you guys from?
He's from the Midwest.
I was raised in Illinois and Ohio.
Yeah.
We met at Ohio University.
But how long have you been in Jersey now, though?
Longer than
Since 73.
Yeah.
So I got up.
I converted him.
I love Jersey.
Oh, Jersey, you don't go back, I guess.
I have no problem living in Jersey. It's a great
Jersey
place
girl-
with no nonsense people.
A Jersey girl named Deb, and a guy named Bruce. Come on. Bruce in Jersey is synonymous. The boss.
I love that. I love that. So when did you guys decide, or let me rephrase this. When did you guys realize that this could potentially become a money-making idea?
Well, we about 2010.
We talked about it for a while.
We went up to Montreal. Our daughter was going to school.
We did that
there.
one practice shot with copper clips.
And we had a whole bunch of clips that we'd made, and we thought, why don't we take them to a shop up in Montreal and see what they think of them? And we did a little presentation, and they went apeshit over them. We got to get these in our catalog. These are great, And we, I guess we can do something here. So we didn't start the company till 2011 officially, and just doing clips.
Yeah, it was 2009 when we started.
2010 was straight clips, but they
Yeah.
didn't move to dabbers till 2011. And why don't you tell that story about when you guys figured out that these tools, because they don't roll, because they're feel great in your hand and then just perfectly designed to be held, would work awesome as dabbers. Tell the story.
Well, we were at a trade show, and someone said to us, "Why aren't you making dabbers?" And we were like,
No, he came up and says, "Do you guys have any dabbers?"
Okay.
And I said, "What the fuck's a dabber?"
Well, back to that.
I mean, it just started.
Yeah.
That was the whole scene had just brand new.
We called this stuff in the 60s. We called this stuff hemp hash oil.
Right.
And it would come around about once a year, and we'd be And we generally just drip it into the paper, onto the paper in our joints, and then roll the joint with some
Make it a little
lime.
quicker.
You know,
I remember.
Okay, anyway.
nice way to do it too.
You remember
Tell the story. Tell the story, Deb.
Wow.
Deb, you tell the story.
Me tell the story?
Pick up where I left off.
Well, they told us what it was, but that night we went to an after hours party in some suite somewhere, and they were dabbing, and they said, "Do you?"
Planet Hollywood.
It's like a Champs after party.
Yeah, and we said, "Sure." People were saying, "You got to try it if you're going to be selling things," So we
The room had been set up before dab.
yeah, we watched them doing it, and the dabber that they were using rolled onto the floor.
They were nut picks.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just rolled on the floor.
He dabs me up for the first time. He gets down, he puts it down, rolls right off, because we're sitting with like a square of board.
And so Bruce said,
with a
I can
rig and stuff.
fix that.
I said, there's something I can do about that.
There wasn't a dabber industry yet, fam.
Yeah,
There wasn't a market. There wasn't dabbers.
As we know it today, didn't exist.
People used dental tools. People used like nut picks. They were all round. They were all like steel, aluminum, whatever. Yep. So this was like a real innovation to figure out how can we make a dabber that doesn't roll. Our roach clips already don't roll. When you put them down, they just stay there. They're not moving.
Yeah,
so it was like an easy. Let's put a titanium tip on this and see what happens.
And the tips don't touch the table either.
That's true. They don't. No matter which way you put them down, they don't touch the table.
What?
Yeah, try it, guys.
So the wax doesn't get on the table. And
we went through several steps to come up with the perfect configuration.
People love that.
Cheetos. That's what I'm saying. Because you got a dab tool, and especially after you use it.
Yeah, when they're putting it in your hand.
Yeah, they
just have to clean it like super, because like if you just leave it out, it's all sticky, right? Yeah, like just the dander dust. Of course, there, dude.
Right.
Yeah. Can we? You want to do a dab? Yeah, let's do. I'm gonna. Are you guys already do your dab? Because
we should do one too. No, we just smoked that joint.
I mean, in effort here. Oh, how do you do this?
Yeah, I don't know. The last time I used it was when you first got it, like years ago. I came on.
Damn. Yeah, it's not on yet. It's just powering on. So
you
now
put it in.
Yeah.
First?
So basically, you drop it in.
Which tool are you using?
Oh wait, I'll heat it up first. We're using. I have an E-rig, which is my preference, to be honest with you. We're using that. Yeah, it's the double-sided handle, right? Or
no,
you got the single handle.
I got the single handle.
Yeah, we got a double, and we got the single handle.
Yeah, there's one has a shovel thing on it. I'm not shoveling. This is great. The shovel one is cool.
Yeah,
we're gonna do a proper dab here because we wanted to show how this works with a rig and everything.
Oh, you want to do yours first?
Yeah.
Let them go first. Oh, okay, let's go then. Here.
All right, so guys, one thing that we always do, we do this when we do Mystic Timber dab bars. We do this on Timber Tuesday. When you're about to take your dab, you yell timber like you're in the woods chopping down a tree and trying to warn people that this Zenko is filling up right now too. With that we loaded with the Mystic Timber. So you yell timber, then take the dab. Timber.
All right. You gotta wait. It's gotta heat up. It'll turn green.
Fuck, I'm so nervous.
It'll turn green.
Don't be nervous, fam.
It'll turn green. There it goes.
Timber.
If the chat's watching and dabbing along, you can yell timber too, right? Timber in the chat. So
Timber.
Yes. So we're setting this dab right on.
Do you guys dab a lot now because you have the dabbers?
Oh yeah. Our whole game is
wanted to make it.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Our lungs can't do it too often.
Whoa.
No.
I stick mostly to flower.
I smoke cigarettes.
Whoa, you can hit it.
I smoked cigarettes for 53 years.
Thin.
How many years?
53.
Oh, congratulations.
Well, I have to admit, I enjoyed every day of it, but I had to give it up. It's taking my lungs out.
Listen, you got to do it.
I got
You have
emphysema.
to
I always said it when I get emphysema, I stop the cigarettes. So I got emphysema.
Down at the bottom, Cole.
Doctor says,
Down
keep
here.
smoking your cigarettes. You got about 2-3 years left. You stop now. Who knows?
There's more.
Normal lifespan. So I stopped.
I don't want to take it anymore now. I'm gonna just let it run through one more time. Whatever, man. I'm a bitch. Call me bitch. All right, you're a bitch.
What are you smoking there?
What are we smoking?
Mimosa.
Mimosa?
From Rexy. From
Rexy Meds, the mimosa. Timber. They're fucking little ring. They're little pro dabbers. You guys are pro.
Get that ball.
They're dropping bombs.
Timber.
Let me tell you, for me, Timber.
Hey, you caught on real good.
Good job, guys.
Timber.
They just broke in those dabbers for the first time.
First time.
Holy shit. Wow.
Right, better be making something good.
Wow. You were supposed to be coming over here with stuffed shells for me.
Mallory didn't give me those.
Yo, we got to talk about this.
Cash.
Stuffed shell I've ever had in my life.
So let me ask you, what is your preference on smoking method? Like, what's your favorite?
Wow.
We like flour.
These two
We're still
smoke joints every night, every day. With roach clips, with preferably the biggest one, the blunt beast.
It's very
That's the
nice
OG
to
tool.
pass.
Yeah, you can pass it across the table. You don't ever have to lift a butt cheek.
I love this.
It's the easiest way to smoke a joint.
It'd be like in a robe at a penthouse.
In a robe.
Yeah. It would be in a robe at a penthouse sleep in
the clip.
That's some
It's funny because a lot of people, the first time they try it, they're like, "Oh, so classy! Like this is."
That's
so
what I'm
classy.
saying. Classy. It does feel. Even
We're going
holding
to
it,
Vegas.
it feels
We're going to Vegas
classy.
in November and bringing this, and I'm going to be like, "Yo, Haze, catch some banana."
And also,
It's
did
just
you
the
see
easiest
just
way
how
to
like easy it was for me all the way over here to pass it to Bruce? Like it's really just effortless.
Yeah.
Instead of like, oh, be careful, don't burn, and then
None
like
of
the
that
joint's
shit.
falling apart because you've been passing it. You know, it's just like the
Sandy
joint
fingers,
doesn't move.
sandy fingers. Screw that.
No germs get passed onto it over and over, and no like screwing up the airway by like holding it in different ways. It's like the same airway the whole time. Yeah, your fingernails don't get stinky, your hands don't get stinky. It's just the best way to smoke a joint. Like it's lost technology that hippies knew, we didn't know, and these guys brought it back. So I think it's pretty dope. That just means
It is fucking dope, man. It is. What kind of wood do you guys use to make these?
So we have 6 natural, exotic, and North American hardwoods. That's one of our older woods. We have 6 woods in stock right now. So we've got maple, padauk, which is like an orange wood, walnut, wenge, which is like a brown and black wood, purple heart, which is our most popular because this is just a beautiful wood. Like it looks just like your set. You know, like seriously, this is the actual color of the wood.
That's actual wood. That's just
Yeah,
natural.
that's the color of the wood.
Color.
Yeah,
That's dope. That's a dope
Isn't that
one.
crazy?
Where do you find
Darkens
that?
with time.
Darkens with time, and some have more of a pink hue, and some have more of like a dark blue purple hue.
Oh, that's so dope.
Cool.
Yeah, it's really a beautiful tool.
Coolest little hippies ever.
I know.
And zebra.
I just want to be hanging out.
And zebra is our last one. But
I already said wenge.
we're doing a bunch of really cool projects coming up. We're actually releasing some wood that's ebony that we don't normally do, but we're making some kind of exclusive drops. Just little pendants that we had fun being creative in the shop. Me, Bruce, Cole, and Deb are we're all artists. I'm a glass artist, and they've done art. Cole's done art for Maxim magazine, and
I followed him in his footsteps as far as being a cartoonist and illustrator. Like I drew for Maxim magazine for 4 years, Rolling Stone, WWE for 2 years. Like I worked for tons of magazines.
Remember I told you
How did we get to this? Wait a second.
Tell them about your wrestling days, hun.
I worked for WWE.
Oh, they're all wrestlers. No, wait. Tell me. Wait. Let's hold on. I gotta hear this. Wait. So tell me about your wrestling days, please.
I wasn't a wrestler.
As a cartoonist.
Oh my God! I was like, live match.
That is
No, he can draw you though, hella. Like
I've drawn all those guys.
Yeah, I used to wrestle a bit back in the day, but you know,
That's dope.
old now.
I've seen the videos.
Yeah,
My knees. Oh God! Damn! No. Womp, womp, womp.
It was great. No, it was wonderful.
Awesome, dude. You have a highlight reel.
Damn, yo! So you were working with WWE Magazine then?
Yeah, dude, I worked for all of them. It was crazy. Like I was just like them. I did stuff for Vibe, Nickelodeon, Rolling Stone, like all Village Voice, like all these magazines. The stuff that he was into too. It was very weird, but like,
y'all both got impressive ass resumes. I gotta say, it's both have very impressive
They
resumes.
have somebody in their crew named H-Bomb, dog.
I know, bro.
Seriously.
Come on. Aside from all that, now we're just like, fuck that. We gotta make some fucking cabbers.
They're like the coolest people ever.
Dude, once I realized, like, I didn't smoke weed my whole fucking life because these two stoners made it uncool for me, and also.
So you started later. You know, I know a lot of people that didn't start smoking until like later because their parents smoked so much, and they were just like,
seriously.
Well,
and
I was
also,
well,
It's form of rebellion, right? Like if your parents are the ultimate stoners,
Exactly what it was.
But I mean,
With a little touch of trauma.
there was some trauma there because I don't know what time period you guys grew up, but like I grew up in the time of the DARE program in school where like
me too.
So they're like basically teaching kids, a whole generation of kids, to narc on their friends' parents. And my parents are fucking drawing for high times and smoking weed outside with their friend who can't come in the house because he's in a wheelchair. So like nonstop paranoid about like if any of these kids smell the weed around my house. So that freaked me out. And then eventually, how old was I when you got arrested for weed?
I was 86.
Oh, Bruce.
Yeah, so like he wasn't dealing or anything. He got
I dealt all through the 70s and never had a problem. I worked with a smaller group of people, and I just made the supply and I made my own weed out.
But then we moved.
Now he's got street cred.
But we moved to Western. Never had a problem. Just never had a problem.
So you finish it.
Yeah. So anyway,
It was in Montclair.
Well, one night after something had happened where one of his buddies' cousins got arrested for something really bad.
Second time down for cocaine.
Yeah, so he was narking out everybody he could and walking around with an undercover cop and setting people up.
What?
And yeah, so this is when Jersey has been illegal my whole life up until like 2-3 years ago, and this is why like a lot of people have this fucking trauma that the new generation of stoners are never gonna experience because if you're born into a state where it's legal, it's just like alcohol or something. It's just something that's already always been legal.
Cigarettes or something like that.
Yeah, like something that like caffeine
wait till
or
you're
something.
21, and so like
Right. So what happened?
As we all knew it would.
So anyway, this guy who was the friend of your friend brought over an undercover cop, and they were like, "Hey man, can I buy some weed?" And he wasn't a dealer for like years or
No,
something.
he
right?
came in and said, "Can we have a joint?"
Just have a
So I
joint.
buy a joint. No, I want to buy a joint.
Got
I said, I don't even think I have a fucking joint in the house.
So yeah, so that was
One joint.
So I went upstairs and got
This is a good story.
the last of this Louisiana male weed that
Male
friend of mine had just dumped on me.
It's not gonna get you high, dude.
like hemp.
Yeah, like hemp.
I never sold it, but I finally found somebody who liked it. So I just gave it to him over the course of about a year. It was finally down to the last fucking little bit of that shitty fucking ass
It's
weed.
CBD gifting. It really is what you're doing. You didn't realize it.
That's really what it's about. and so I rolled it up into a joint and gave it to the guy I knew.
It was a couple weeks later.
But the other
a
guy,
couple weeks later.
Well, it was like a month
The other guy
later.
was like a fake hippie. How
He
did
was
you not
saying-
know
he
that
was-
guy was fake?
Oh, well, he was dressed like a fucking TV hippie. It was kind of pissing me off.
Gotta check their shoes when they walk in.
Fake ponytail.
Always check their shoes.
I think
What's the
Fake
shoe?
mustache.
Oh, you
He's
can
like
tell
holding his mustache on.
I wasn't
Can I
there.
buy a joint, sir?
Anyway,
busy.
it
There was a day I was on deadline with a cartoon that had to go out that afternoon, and I saw him knock next door, and then they come over and knocked on my door.
and a
but
month
I'm full
later,
light.
and a month later,
So a month later, I got busted.
But it wasn't just like blase got busted. I'm fucking sleeping. I'm like probably, under 10 years old.
It was a tri-man unit, state, county, local.
My door blasts open, a fucking cop pointing a gun at me. I was like, this is fucking nuts. This is over weed, fam. Like, a lot of people are never going to get that weed was like this.
And how old are you?
9.
Yeah, probably about 9. And like my little cousin was staying over that night. So it was like he got traumatized. He didn't smoke weed till he was in his 30s. Like we all got pretty traumatized by that. That and the anti-drug campaign that the government was running at the time.
I call that drugs are really exciting. That was
dare.
Drugs are really exciting.
Really exciting.
Because that's what it was.
I like that one a lot. It's my favorite.
Jesus.
You
put a couple people on a job, you can get put a committee on it, and you may as well just shoot yourself.
But let me tell you guys, I didn't get into weed till I was 38, and I was a first-year stoner experiencing all the things that I normally experience for my whole fucking life, but now with the edge of having a connection to the plant world in my body. I was like, I had my endocannabinoid system was like firing for the fucking first time ever. I mean, other than when I was a kid, when I was being hotboxed while you drove to grandma's house or whatever, nonstop high when I was little. I don't know how much of my childhood I was high.
We help you with this good.
That's funny. That's funny.
I feel like the endocannabinoid receptors.
Yeah, that's funny.
I feel like my receptors reached back through time and reconnected to my childhood early learning when I was high with these guys without realizing I was high. And somehow, like now when I get high, it's just an insane experience. It's really intense. And I'm really able to, tap into a type of thinking that I don't normally access, even though I'm really super creative normally. Yeah, it's great.
Hooray, weed! That's
why I love being an advocate for it, because there's so many people that are my age or younger that have never done it, and they've gone through life scared because it's illegal in their state or something, and now it's becoming legal. And it's like I'm fucking putting the message out there to first-year stoners, like you can do this later in life. It's amazing because you get to experience all these things that you've already experienced. Like if you watch a movie, that whole thing in what was that movie?
I don't remember the first 2 years.
But it's like when you see it on weed, like that Jon Stewart character in that movie, the Chappelle movie, like it's real though. Yeah. Like you experience it on weed and you've lived a whole life without it. You really get a different nuance to it. It's so cool. So cool. I'll do another dab.
You could just.
I think we're good, fam.
You could tell he's starting to smoke a lay in life.
Yeah. Dab is kicking in.
Like you can tell. He got so excited.
I'm passionate about it.
I wish I had the same reaction when I got high anymore, like I do.
No, he's a fucking alien.
Like, yes. Now it's just like, thank God.
No, for real. I feel you. I've been smoking for a long time too.
It's like
so you're living with him, right? You guys live together?
Yeah, we live together.
How do you deal with the new smoker being an OG yourself that's been smoking for a long period?
A lot of times I'm just like, dude, can we just like be quiet and
I can tell he gets very
I'm also like
passionate.
I'm also like so I really thrive on like quiet time and mindfulness.
Yeah, she wants to like zen out sometimes.
Yeah,
I'm just like
I want to meditate and like listen to the air conditioner.
You probably don't get a lot of that though.
But the cool thing is like we're both really creative people, so we get to make a lot of really cool things together.
Off each other, you can tell for sure.
Work really well together. It's fun. So sometimes I feel like we get along really great. I mean, I think every couple gets sick of each other. We spend 24/7 together. It's very rare that we get time apart because we live and work together.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's not a lot of people experience that.
You can do anything.
I know.
Well, Bruce and Deb are very much that way as well. Not always, but now, that's how we are. So we're together a lot, the four of us. And
it's like two sets of flower couples.
So we really
you guys live near each other?
Yes, and we really take time to like make art together.
And the shop is only 5 minutes away, so it's like we really have a small circle of where we actually go. So it's so cool that we get to do like trade shows in Vegas, these conventions, all different parts of New Jersey, like
dab bars at the mansion.
Yeah, dab bars at mansions in Vegas.
Yeah.
It's so fucking fun.
What is the Mike Tyson mansion? The Cali mansion?
The Cali mansion.
That was wild.
House of X. Like, every time we go to Vegas.
That sounds dope. You guys going to BizCon this year?
Are we?
I don't think so.
I don't think it's totally our crowd.
It's not our crowd.
Yeah.
Like we need store buyers when
We
we go
are
to
going to
shows.
go meet Kevin Smith though.
We are going to meet Kevin
What?
Smith.
Anything.
We're meeting
cool.
Kevin Smith
It's
next
my
month.
love. What?
Next month is the flea
Legend.
market. Tell them about it, honey.
The Trenton Punk Rock Flea Market in New Jersey. We've done it twice, and this time we're going to finally meet Kevin. Like last time we met Brian O'Halloran, who was Dante in Clerks. Anyone who's from Jersey and is a Stone knows Clerks.
Of course.
Yeah.
It's an infamous movie.
Knows Jay and
Right.
Silent Bob. Like they're all the whole cast of Clerks is going to be at the Trenton Punk Rock Flea Market, so it's going to be dope. Can't wait to go there and meet Kevin.
Yeah.
I made a whole set of
That's sick.
custom dabbers and roach clips to give him that are all like his movies on the back. Like I kind of did all these
Sick.
customs just as a gift. Like here, man, you've really inspired us.
True
We got to get some custom podcast gimmicks, yo.
Yeah.
Dude,
These are clips,
we
Bird.
definitely got to do that.
yeah, this would be sick to have in studio a couple of these.
Yeah, I feel fancy with this thing, dude.
Dude,
I
I
love
know.
this thing. This thing makes me feel fancy.
After the show, we'll talk about. But we definitely want to do that.
And that's something that we've been doing more of is like co-branding and then also working with artists, doing dabbers and even tie pins for glass artists to sign. I'm a glass artist. And so I've been like calling up all my homies like Eugene and Bertoni and Nathan Belmont and a lot of really great
Really heady glass artists.
A-listers in the scene and said, hey, do you guys want to make tools together? And so we're doing two different kinds of projects. We're doing straight collabs where we've done like worked with Slick Rick where he makes glass and we incorporated it with our wood. But we're also doing co-branding where if you have a Eugene piece, you can go to mystictimber.com. Not now, but in the future. This is breaking news.
Yeah.
We just started working on
Oh
this.
shit! I love breaking.
Week,
I love to use our little
week,
soundbite.
Yeah,
And-
we're giving you guys.
Now we'll take the breaking
You'll be
news.
able to go to mystictimber.com and buy a piece that has art inspired by Eugene's work.
Like with his
So,
line work on it, that sort of thing. So,
yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, it's gonna
So
be.
it'll keep them a little bit more affordable. Of course, you know, a straight collab with Eugene would cost a dabber would cost $800, $1,200. So we're gonna price these, I think, around $150 or less, possibly the 100 mark. So,
800 to 1,000 for a dabber.
right. If a
God
collab with
damn,
the
yo.
Well, how much is his rigs? Like
his rigs will go for anywhere from $8K to $30K, depending on who he's worked with and the complexity of it. So
$30K for a dabber? Like glass
no,
cup?
for a rig,
Oh, for a whole rig. Okay.
yeah.
Elbow.
Yeah. So we're just making accompanying dabbers, things that are inspired by their art that will go with them. And the glass artists will get a kickback from that. So it's like cool that we get to help support, like our friends too. It's like a co-creative experience.
I sort of feel like there's 4 or 5 cool venues I want to push in with that. So it's like I'm from the fine art world and the visual art illustration world in New York. Like I know so many great street artists and so many great like artists that are like underground that are like have a huge presence there that I would love to do their line work on our tools. So many underground hash makers that are like creating amazing hash like this, like Hanzo Garden,
one of my favorite tools.
He's done multiple runs with us with these awesome full sleeve back tools that are amazing. Like we want to be able to collab with hash artists like that.
Grab one. There's one right there behind you. You see him?
Oh yeah.
Show them up close. Remember where the cam is? Yeah.
It's gonna be great.
Wow.
So
I like
that's like his logo. Show him the logo,
Yeah,
fam,
like this.
from the jar. So we took his logo. Cole did this. Cole went to college for graphic design. He's an amazing artist, not only just with his hands, but also with the computer.
With the laser and everything.
And so we take a laser and we make those images into our dabbers. And that's how we're able to do all these amazing like co-brands.
That's dope. So each dabber you can individually customize.
Yeah,
That's
dope.
the new
Let's use
thing
the
we're
laser
doing.
cutter engraver. That's
like
fucking
that.
sick.
Yeah, and you can
Yeah.
do personalizations now. If you go to Mystic Timber right now,
We just started this too.
you can go to mystictimber.com, and when you buy your dabber, you can check out and say what you would like your dabber to say, and I think it's $20
$20 extra bucks
to have
yeah.
a personalization
To
on
have
the
your
side of your
Instagram
dabber.
or something.
So it
Just
could be
click
your
the
name,
personalized.
your mama's name, your girl's name, your Instagram.
Yo, mama's
Give it as a
name.
gift.
Yeah, that'd be
You can do
great
that right now.
stuff. I love that.
But for you guys, one thing we want to do is basically because I've had podcasts before. We're going to be doing podcasts here. like I love podcasts, and I think it's one of the best mediums for being able to connect with other stoners, because it's its own thing. It's not like a social media network can make you like quiet and no one can hear you.
Right.
Like, it's its own thing, and people who subscribe genuinely love it. I want to be the dabber of like stoner podcasts.
For real.
Like every stoner podcast should have a custom set of Mystic Timber on their table or wherever, like for the guests to be able to use.
Hell yeah.
And then we work with you to create an awesome like logo on a tool that would be on mystictimber.com that people can buy, so they can actually buy a piece of branded Mystic Timber merch for your show. Because I think every show has a following that would love to dab with our tools, with your tools, like co-branded stuff. And then you would get like exactly like the other artists. You get like a kickback of like 20% of the sale or something. Like that would be a cool enough business. But I think that would be dope to do with all the podcasts that do stoner content. Like we really should.
But we really do live, work, and breathe this company, and so if like I'm sure we probably maybe get a little boring about it, but it is our life.
Too in the weeds.
Oh, but you gotta be though. Like you just like this is your thing. This is passion. Exactly.
Passionate about it.
Exactly. Like I'm sure I get annoying as fuck when I'm pushing this podcast online. I'm always like posting too much. There's too many stories. Like what are you doing? But like I don't give a fuck. I'm like fuck it. Boom, boom, boom. Eat the sports.
When you love it, right? And it's your life.
Yeah, exactly. This is one of the things that brings me happiness. So I mean that's just the whole thing. So I had one question I came off from the comments. Someone was asking to ask you about the hempwood.
So we have done a bunch of Mystic Timber hempwood, which is like we're the exclusive company to do hempwood with Bullseye Turning Supply.
What is hempwood?
So
we got some right there.
Yeah, I'll show you. So it's compressed actual hemp fiber, like cannabis fiber.
Oh, sorry, Deb.
And then this is quadruple compressed, I think. Like this technology didn't exist until like we were like, we need it stronger, because it was like the hemp wood that they make for floors, because you can make cannabis, especially hemp, into like 10,000 things, including wood. You can make wood out of it. You can make cars out of it, concrete. So hemp wood is legit hemp fibers in there, so you're really dabbing with weed. It's a cool thing. This feels almost like holding a rock. It's not like feeling a wood. It doesn't feel like normal actual natural wood, but it feels like really almost like holding granite, and it looks like granite. It's like a beautiful tool, but it's so fucking hard to work with. That's where I'm getting at.
Do you like have to go to like a wood convention? Yeah, like where do you pick out like these wood goes? And he's like, yo, I need that.
I need that shit, yo.
I need that store. You
need a shirt that says "Give me wood."
Who's your plug? How does this work? When you're like, I just want this one. Like, how do you find these exotic purple hue and zebra and all this shit?
We'll never tell. We'll never tell.
We've been in it for so many years. Like that's the thing. We've been doing this.
We have nomadic trolls that go out and they bring us back the finest samples of Purple Hearts.
The mystic
mix it in there.
They find all the mystic timbers, bring us little samples.
Also, we love doing like little weird. Someone will have a strange exotic wood that they've got that they just was in their attic or something, and it's like a beautiful wood, and they don't know what to do with it. Like we've done weird barters where like send us that wood and we'll make you like 4 tools out of it.
Wood, bro.
And then we'll do a drop of like the rest of the wood with other tools that is like, now you guys can get this crazy wood that wasn't on the market. You know what I mean? Cool stuff like that.
So cool. Yeah, it is though.
I think I'm
It is fun.
Purple wood.
You got some purple wood?
I want a purple wood.
Listen, you guys, I just really can appreciate the handicraft and the love and passion that goes into these. When I not only just because I've been following you online, I've been seeing it all go down and watching the tools and everybody using them, and we just had Brian on last week, and he's a big big friend of your guys also. So like it's everybody's using them, and I see the name everywhere.
Well,
and I was like,
now we're in over 500 shops across the country, and also South America and Europe.
Yeah,
so.
we really we spread with every time we are like the trophy dabbers for a contest like the Dab Right Cup or like Dabadoo or things that are happening that are big. Legends of Hashish,
Heady Happenings.
Like we keep making more and more inroads into the hash community and the communities around the world. It's really fucking dope.
Yeah, it is.
Like it's really great to see it spreading, and like it's a positive thing that's leveling people's sessions up. Like that's the kind of stuff that you want to spread out there. Like there's a lot of garbage in the industry, and it's like, who's spreading this? People who are getting paid, people, whatever. But when it's an actual thing that you love, you're going to use it and you're going to tell other stoners, like, this is a fucking quality product. This is something that you should.
It's not stainless steel,
invest
it's
in.
titanium.
Right,
So you're not
exactly.
harming yourself, you know? People
Yeah.
forget, like, it's really important, we believe, to use titanium instead of stainless steel. So, you know, we encourage people to check your tools, please. If
Put
it's
a magnet up to, you know, if the magnet sticks, it's probably not something you want to be heating to super high temperatures.
Yeah, I
But
don't
anyway,
even know that. I don't even know that. That's the that's the PSA. Put a magnet to your dabbers to make sure you know that they're legit. Timber or die. Timber or die.
Timber or die.
We just want to thank all of you for joining us.
You guys are cool.
Bruce,
Family
Deb,
ever.
Cole, H-Bomb.
Thanks so much.
Y'all been awesome. We probably could have gone another hour, honestly. I mean, this
Yeah, you guys are awesome.
Yeah, you're
so
fun.
fun.
this is like well past our normal time, but I was just like, this is just, I have so much I need to know.
Come to New Jersey and
Y'all are
fetch
just
with us.
OGs. Oh, motherfucking G's, yo. I gotta say.
they're
Much,
the OGs. They're the
Yeah.
OGs. For
so,
real.
congratulations on all your success. We wish you the best.
killing
We'll be
it.
talking
Keep
more.
killing
We
it.
gotta get some custom dabbers
Yeah, for
up
sure.
in here. So you guys already know you can follow Mystic Timber on Instagram and other social media at Mystic Timber, MYSTIC Timber. MysticTimber.com. You guys have a good night. Peace.
Brian, David Stoner,
Okay.
Timber
Good
Tuesday.
night, guys.
I got him in there, babe.
Man, my bad, bro.
What?
It's like
I'm fucking high as fuck.
I know, I can see it.
Fucking
That's what I
I'm
mean. My
high
bad,
as
yo.
a-
The dab hit us.
Well, I mean, I'm happy I didn't cough as much as you did.
You didn't
like,
throw up,
I
so
didn't throw up. Well, like I said, I had a little congestion. I didn't know if I was like, what was gonna happen.
you were worried you were gonna throw up.
Yeah, I
You
didn't. throw
didn't.
up.
So I'll give you a little applause. A little applause in there. Congratulations.
I'm a bitch, so I'm gonna start dabbing more.
You
I'm gonna
promise?
get a custom dabber for these people, the purple one.
Hell yeah, yo.
So.
So otherwise, hell of a show. Shout out my man Jason. That's my boy who
That's the one that's getting married.
Yeah.
I saw you had SAG tickets for.
So shout out to them. We'll be in New York this weekend.
Jason.
Go ahead. Shout out.
Gang, 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 gang.
Shout out.
Gang, gang.
Shout out Mr. Timber, obviously.
Tim Ski.
Don't forget this Sunday, 1 to 7, block party, Middletown. Find Kristen Souza on Instagram at Classic Kristen.
Show them some love. Let's go out there.
Classic
enjoy
Kristen,
the sun,
2Ks.
Eat some food, drink some coffee, do whatever they got over there. Let's go.
They got everything, bro.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like it's gonna be a good time.
This is going to be a good time.
I won't be here, but I want to go.
That's all right. Next week, another guest lined up. Already blew all of our social media, bro.
You put it. You probably did you post it?
Yeah.
You post it or did
Blew
you
up
do it?
all the followers. The loyal people who follow her is ridiculous. I'm getting messages, videos.
Oh, this is gonna be exciting.
People are like literally hit me up like, "This is perfect. You're gonna love her." Blah blah blah. I'm like, "Oh, this is great." So Trinity of Camp Laughing Grass, which is a cannabis-friendly campground in Maine.
Okay, cool.
It's gonna be joining the show next week to talk about the campground and more.
Yeah.
And more. She's also an executive sesh for an edible, sweet heal organic, something like that.
Nice.
So y'all have plenty to talk about.
Of course.
You already know.
I already know.
You already know.
You already know.
Shout out to Say Trees.
You already know.
Shout out to Say Trees for powering tonight. Shout out to Goof, man in the house.
I gotta piss like a racehorse.
We gotta go piss. So we gotta get out of here. I gotta go put the kid to bed.
I'm all new.
We'll see you next week. Peace.